Hello everyone. So far, in my series of file transfer protocol, you have learned what is FTP, why and where it can be implemented, along with how to set up an FTP server, how to create an FTP site, and two different ways of accessing an FTP site, that is using a web browser and using an FTP client. Today, we'll communicate with an FTP server using command line interface. Here, you need to enter a set of FTP commands to send or receive files from the FTP server. Windows, Mac, Linux, all these operating systems have built-in command line clients that can be used for establishing an FTP connection. Here is a list of the most commonly used FTP commands. We'll use them soon, but before proceeding further, make sure you should have few basic details to connect with your FTP server, like address of your FTP server, that could be a name or an IP, username and password if it is configured for, and the port number on which server listens FTP services. Here I have configured an FTP server on the local host for the demonstration, and these are the values for the required details. In my previous session, I have already demonstrated the way you can access these information once you have configured your FTP server on the local host. Well, in the real environment, make sure to contact your host to get these details. From there, you'll get even few additional details like whether your server is using a plain FTP or the secured one, that is with an SSL, and encryption techniques along with few other details. Now to proceed communication, open Run window, type cmd, hit enter, and you'll get command prompt. Now I'll show you the root directory of my FTP server, which is on the desktop, and here it is. So these are the files on my FTP server. Now this would be my local directory via which we will communicate. Now let's start the communication. Currently I'm in this directory, but I want to change my directory to desktop and to this folder. Now to initiate an FTP connection from Windows, type FTP, hit enter. You can observe here the prompt is changed to FTP. Now type open, enter the server address. In my case, this is the server IP. Hit enter. FTP user 1 in my case. Enter. Password. Here, whatever the characters or symbols you'll type will not be visible. So just keep typing, and once done, hit enter. Now we are logged in. Now to view the files and folders available on the server, type ls. As you can see, the list of files and folders are available. It is same as of showing over here in this folder. Now if you want to view the files and folder with a bit more information, type dir. To know what is the current directory you are in on the server, type pw. It shows the present working directory, so I am currently in the root directory. To know my local directory, type lcd. So currently I am in this directory on my local machine, and on the server I am in the root directory. Now let me remind you, this is the root folder of my FTP server, and this is my local machine folder. So now to download a file, type get space file name. I want to download this 1.txt file. Now observe here, we already have, so I'll delete from my local folder. And now from the server, I will download in my local directory. So type 1.txt, hit enter. Now to upload, use put command. I'll upload this file, so give a space and file name local file2.txt. Hit enter. As you can see, this file has been uploaded. Even you can list the files. Local file 2 is uploaded. You can even create or delete folders on the server as well. And to create a directory, use command mkdir space name of the directory. Say I'll give sample test. Hit enter. You can check new directory has been created. Currently, we are in the root directory on the server. To change the directory, use command cd space directory is sample test. Hit enter. Type pwd. Now we are in this particular folder. Now we'll upload multiple files on the server. For that, use command input space name of the files. Name of the files must be separated with a single space. So I'll upload local file3.txt space local file4.txt. Hit enter. It is asking for the confirmation. If yes, press Y or complete yes. For no, type N or NO. For now, I'll type Y for yes. So the first file is transferred and asking the confirmation for another file. So both files are uploaded successfully. To view this, type ls. You can check these two files are available in this directory. You can even check with the GUI. This was the folder which we have created. And these are the two files which was uploaded from this client. Now to delete a file, use command delete followed by file name. I want to delete this local file3.txt. You can delete a single file at a time using this command. Hit enter. The file has been deleted. Type ls. Now we do have only one file left. Now delete this file as well. Use command delete local file4.txt. Now the directory is empty. Now to move back to the previous directory, use command cd space double dot. Hit enter. pwd. Now we move to the root directory. Now I want to delete a directory. I'll delete this sample test which we have created just now. So to delete a directory, use command rmdir. Make sure to create a directory, use command mkdir, and to delete a directory, use a command rmdir space and name of the directory. In my case, it is sample test. Enter. You can see the directory has been deleted from here, or type ls. You can see. Now to download multiple files, use command mget space. Now I want to download all the text files which are available on the server. So for that I will use star.txt. Hit enter. It is prompting for the confirmation. Type Y. Enter. One file is done. Another file. Keep Y. One more time. Y. Once again Y. Y. And like that, all the text files available over here are successfully downloaded. As you have observed here, while uploading or downloading multiple files, it is always asking for these confirmation. This is termed as interactive mode. Well, it is quite annoying while exchanging a large number of files. So to disable interactive mode, you can use prompt command, or you can use additional switch with ftp command I at the time of initiating the connection. Let me show that. So for that, first quit from here, and to quit, type quit command. Now we are disconnected from the server. Now type FTP space -I. This is the switch which disable interactive mode, space address of the FTP server. This is the address in my case. Hit enter. Enter the username and the password. Now we are logged in. Once again, I'll create a directory. I'll change my current directory to demo test only. And here I'll upload multiple files. To upload multiple files, use import space. Now I'll transfer all the available text file from my local folder. So command is, as you can see, it is not prompting anymore. You can see all the text files are uploaded in this directory. From here as well, all these text files are uploaded on my FTP server. Apart from this, we do have additional command like if you seek any help, type question mark, hit enter. It will list all the available commands. You may use help as well for the same. Or if you want to know anything about the command, type help followed by any command. For example, I'll use command git. Here it defines what this command does. You can use type. It shows the data transfer mode. By default, it will be ASCII. You may change to binary. Now type. Now the mode is changed to the binary. Switch back to the ASCII. Now we got that. You can check the status as well. The type is ASCII. To get help from the remote server, you may use the command remote help. And here you'll get a list of commands supported by your FTP server. To disconnect the current FTP connection, use command disconnect. And once again, if you want to reconnect, type open space server address, enter username. Once again, you are logged in. To know or to send the user details to the server, type user. Username is FTP user1. Password. Here we do have these many directories available on my FTP server. Now, if you want name of all the files and folders available on your server in a text file, which should be downloaded on your local device. So for that, use command mls. Hit enter. Type mls. Hit enter. It will ask which particular directory. I want to say of the root directory only. So enter. It is prompting local file. Means in the local system with the name of which file you want to save. I want to save with file list.txt. Enter. As you can see, this list file is available over here. Just open this file. It shows all these are available within this text file. Not only of root directory, you may even get from any folder. So for that, type mls, hit enter, remote file. I want a list from this folder, serendipity, type serendipity, enter. In the local folder, I'll type slist. As you can see, it is showing list, but I didn't mention the type of this one. So you need to right click this one, click on open with and select notepad. So these are the list of files available over here and the same is downloaded here. So these were the basic FTP commands. When you dive in the real environment, one thing keep in your mind that FTP by itself is not a reliable way to exchange sensitive information because it is prone to security attacks as we have discussed earlier. And due to this limitation, organizations generally use secure version of file transfer protocol, that is along with SSL. So that's it for today. In my next session, I will conclude this topic along with few additional customizations in IIS Manager. So post your doubts and queries in your Google Classroom if you do have any, and practice well, keep learning.